Hey everyone, it's Sam here. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm really excited to show you something that's been getting a lot of attention lately in the digital marketing world. It's called MintBird, and it's a powerful, lightning-fast page and funnel builder that makes creating high-converting funnels easier than ever before. What I really love about MintBird is how everything works seamlessly together. The built-in AI automatically designs your pages and even helps write your content, while the drag-and-drop builder lets you visually connect your sales pages, upsells, and checkouts in just a few clicks. You can even run split tests inside the platform to see what converts best. No external tools needed, and it integrates perfectly with your favorite CRMs, autoresponders, and payment systems. In this video, I'll walk you through a live demo of MintBird, show you the entire funnel setup, and reveal the exclusive bonuses you'll get when you grab it through my link in the description. So stay tuned, let's jump right into the MintBird demo and see how it all works.
In this video, I'm going to give you an overall tour of how the MintBird platform is set up. It's a little bit different than what you're used to when it comes to typical funnel builders, and it's because of the flexibility and the options that you have with this platform. So starting over here on the right hand side, let's look at this menu first. Okay, so this icon right here is going to take you over to the dashboard, and depending on when you're watching this video, the dashboard is going to look very different, but you can see right there it's mainly focused on where my clicks are coming from, my traffic quality, what's desktop versus mobile, and then there's some charts down below. But we'll be also incorporating the funnel statistics in here as well. Next, if we come over here to this menu item that says pop links, what this is this is an additional bonus for you. So think of this as something in additional to MintBird, okay? Now, if I were to click on create pop link, what you have here is you have the ability to create short links that can be tracked, and you can link these tracks to vendors and groups and all kinds of cool stuff. And you're also able to pull in your own domains. You can see these are all the domains we have in this one account, or you can use system domains. Now you're going to find that throughout this whole entire platform, you're able to use your own domains, or you're able to use system domains that we have provided for you. Okay, so if I were to click on link bank, you're going to see that these are all links that we are actually using right now. And so if I were to come over here and if I were to open this up, you're going to see that this pop link has all been set up. Okay, also there's another extra bonus for you, and that's called instant pages. And there are basically two features with instant pages. What this allows me to do is this allows me to get lead steps set up very, very quickly that are separate from funnels. Okay, just think of this as an extra bonus. So we're actually using this page right here. So if I wanted to create like a lead step like this, where we have a basic lead capture page, and then somebody would go ahead and enter in their details, and then it would redirect somewhere else, then this is all instantly set up with lead steps. Okay, the difference between lead steps and bridge pages, well, with the lead step, there's two simple steps. We'll have more training videos on this, but it's really cool because once you create one step, the second one's automatically created. The styles are all synced and everything. So if you're looking to quickly put up a lead capture page or build a list, then lead steps are a very easy solution. And then once you learn how lead steps works, bridge pages kind of work the same exact way. The only difference is there's one step, and the goal is to get somebody to click a button, right? So the conversions are tracked separately, but again, it's the same kind of features, right? So these two right here, think of these as bonuses. We weren't going to include them in MintBird, but everybody started requesting that we bring in those features. So they're there. Okay, now let's talk about the actual core features of MintBird. Okay, so if I come down here to main pages, you're going to see that I have sales pages, upsells, downsells, sign up pages, confirmation pages, and miscellaneous pages. So let me go ahead and click on sales pages. And here you see that these are actual sales pages in our system, okay? Now, it's set up a little bit differently. And the reason why is we don't want you to have to hunt around for your statistics, right? You can see right up front, you can see how your pages are doing, how your pages as well as your funnels are doing, right? So the conversions and statistics inside of our sales pages, upsells and downsells, are completely different than sign-up pages, confirmation pages, and then miscellaneous pages is kind of anything that you want to have. And the reason why was when we're dealing with sales pages, upsells, and downsells, we're linking to a product, right? There's an order form and it's linking to a product in all of these cases, even though an upsell and downsell with a funnel won't necessarily have an order form, but there's still a product, okay? So you're gonna notice that these statistics here start to change. So for instance, if I come to sign-up pages, notice all we have is views, opt-ins, and the conversion. And the reason why is because a sign-up page isn't necessarily linked to a product. What we're trying to do is get somebody to sign up for something and then redirect them somewhere else, right? So same thing with confirmation pages. If we come over here to confirmation pages, we're not linking to a product, right? Instead, we have an actual confirmation page. So here's a confirmation page, and that's all we're trying to do, right? So that's the main thing. The features that you're going to use inside the page builder are going to be a little bit different depending on what page type you're on. And then also, when you're creating sales pages, upsells, and downsells, we're going to be looking for a product. And I'll show you in another video how it's going to give you an error if you don't link to a product, okay? So now let me show you something else, okay? Obviously, if we look over here on the right-hand side, we're back over here on sales pages. The first thing I could do is our team likes to build a lot of pages ahead of time, and I'm sure you will too. So we can go ahead and just hide anything that has 0 stats, okay? Now we're able to focus on just pages that have statistical data, okay? Next, we can come over here. We've got all kinds of filters going in place, but you can see right now you can look at last added. You can look at the one that has the most sales. But probably the most valuable thing that everybody loves is we can come over here and we can go ahead and view by category. So you don't have to have multiple accounts with MintBird. You can see that you're very easily able to create categories, and I'll show you where that's done so that you're able to categorize all of your pages. And then of course, you can come over here and you can search for whatever page you're looking for as well. If I were to come over here and if I were to go back to all, now here's what's really powerful about this system. When you realize that you're able to use your sales pages, your upsells, and your downsells as individual transactions, meaning I could go and give somebody this link and they could go ahead and enter their credit card details and they could receive this product. That's called a single sale. Everything here can be a single sell, meaning it's not inside of a funnel. But also, if you flip this switch right here, then you're going to see how your actual pages are performing in the funnels as well, right? So we can look at single sales versus funnel sales. Because remember, this page, yes, it could be a single sell, but it can also be inside of a funnel, okay? It works the same exact way with the upsells, and it works the same exact way as the downsells. So I'm over here on funnel sales, but if I go to single sales, you're gonna see that it went to 0, but now we go to funnel sales, and we have this guy in a funnel. But again, we could sell him individually as well, okay? So that's how this is going to work. You're going to go through, you're going to create your sales pages, your upsells, your downsells, your sign-up pages, confirmation pages, miscellaneous pages. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how not only can you use them as individual transactions, but you can go ahead and pull them into your funnel as well. Okay? So next, we're going to take a look at products. Now, obviously, inside of our system, our strength is physical products, but we also have digital products as well. So if I were to come over here and if I were to click on physical, you're going to see that these are all physical products that we have to offer, okay? And so now, here's where this gets interesting. See, the product has an order form behind it, and I'm going to show you that in another video. So as soon as you create a product, there is an order form just waiting for you, and that order form is used in your funnel, or that order form is used for an individual page transaction, because you need to have an order form if you don't have an order form on the page, okay? Now, if we look over here on the right-hand side, notice you have the same features, right? You have a search field, you can select physical or digital products, and then yes, you can even categorize your products as well. Now, over here on the right-hand side, this works just like it did in the transactions, because when you understand that a product can be sold from the order form, right? Just on the product level, it can be sold as a single transaction. It can also be sold in a funnel. Then this right here will show you your product sales for everything. And then this right here will just show you your product sales for the actual product itself, meaning you're just using the order form, okay? So become familiar with these two tabs here, because they tell you a lot of data, all right? So what happens is we have physical products, and then we have our digital products, okay? Now, just like we set up our pages a little bit differently, well, the way you set up your physical products versus your digital products, there's going to be some diversity there as well. Obviously, with a physical product, we're going to be mailing something. So there's different features there, and we're going to be asking for a physical address, and we're going to be integrating with something like ShipStation, fulfillment software, right? But we won't need to do that over here on the digital side. On the digital side, we're just dealing with digital products, okay? So hopefully you're starting to get the idea. Also under products, we have our payment plans, right? We've got a separate video showing you how to set up your payment plans. Okay, next we come over here to our sales funnel. So with our sales funnel, if I were to go ahead and open up this funnel here, okay, what you're going to see, and hopefully this starts to make a lot of sense, is you're going to see steps that are right here, okay? It works totally different than anything else that you're used to. You don't create a funnel and then build your pages. Instead, what you do is you build your pages and pull them into the funnel. And this includes your sales page, your upsells, your downsells, and your confirmation pages. So as you can see here, this page, which is a sales page, came right out of this area right here. And this upsell came right out of this area right here. And this confirmation page came right out of this area right here. Now how that works is when you select these steps, and I've got another video showing you how this works, we will go ahead and show you all of your sales pages over here on the side. So the only thing you need to do is go ahead and click on your sales page and click on your upsell and your confirmation page, and your funnel is done. And that allows you to use these pages over and over and over and over and over. And so you're not having to clone funnels just to do something a little bit different. You would actually create a new funnel, pull in the same pages, the same product, right? Because the products are on a top global level as well. And then that's going to simplify the whole process for you. So you'll literally be able to create a funnel in a matter of minutes. You're really going to appreciate that, because that allows you to work on your pieces little by little by little and then pull them into your funnel when you're all done, right? Now, I'm going to go ahead and skip this one that says partner program, but we're going to come down here to global statistics. So if I were to go ahead and click on global sales, what this shows me is this shows me all the sales in the system. And right now it's defaulted for today. But if I were to look at this week, then it's going to show me here are all the sales for physical products this week. Okay, and so we'll have another video talking about this and what's happening here. And you can see that we have stuff going into our ShipStation account. And like I said, we'll get into more detail on these statistics here. But also understand that I could come over here to digital products. And I could go ahead and look at the digital products for the whole entire week. And now I could see the digital products as well, right? So global statistics are all of your sales through the whole entire system. And then what you're able to do is you're able to look at your individual statistics just for the pages and the funnels. And I've got another video kind of walking you through that as well, right? So we have global statistics, but then if we come over here, we also have MintBird leads. So this one had to do with sales. Well, this one over here has to do with leads. And you can see that we're going to tell you if your lead bought or if they just stayed a lead, right? We can come over here, we can go ahead and change these statistics as well. So let's look at it for the month, okay? There we go. And then if we want, we could even filter by the page. So if I just wanted to see the individual page, if I just wanted to look at those statistics, then I could go ahead and do that as well, okay? And then this is linked to this data up here for pop links. So if I go ahead and open this up, here's where you're gonna find all of your data for your lead steps up here, right? Lead steps, bridge offers, and then there's some other things that are included as bonuses that we don't need to get into in this video right now. But just understand that that's what's happening here underneath your global statistics. This here is for physical products. This is where we can show your ShipStation orders happening. This is where we know when something is probably most likely needs to be bundled for physical. And then if we come down here, we have this section called bundle groups. And what you're going to find in your bundle groups is you're going to find all of your bump offers, okay? And the same way, the bump offers work the same way the pages do, right? You're able to use your bump offers over and over and over. So you just create your bump offer and then you just keep pulling it into your pages. So you have your bump offers, then you have your coupons, and then you also have your timers. And all three of these things, the reason why they're called bundle groups is because you're able to pull them in over and over and over and over and over. Next, we have our integration center. That's what this guy is up here. We'll talk about that in another video for sure. Then if we come down here, we have our business settings. This is mainly for advertising and privacy policies and stuff like that, compliance. So you can see that I'm able to add my companies in here. And then I'm able to come over here and I'm able to create compliance pages. And then I'm actually able to set up my footers so that they appear on my pages automatically. So you don't have to create footers inside of your pages. And then finally over here we have our module settings. And you can see over here on the right hand side, we have a global module setting. We have one just for MintBird and we have one just for pop links. So under global, this is where I can set up my domains. This is where I can set up my holding pages, clients, my universal timers, right? All of this stuff here is global, which means it's going to be inside of MintBird and pop links. And so if we were to come over here and click on MintBird, you can see that these titles here all pertain to MintBird, right? This is where you set up your categories for your physical products, your digital products, your bump offers, your coupons. So as I was going through these pages and your funnels and everything else, I was telling you how you could categorize everything. Well, here's where you're going to go and actually set up those categories, right? So hopefully now this is starting to make a lot of sense, right? That can be found inside of the module settings. And then the final thing I want to show you, obviously, if you don't know, this is our global control center, kind of like our integration center. This powers everything for all of our software. And if I were to come over here to this drop down here, you can see that we also have our payment gateways. You'll find this is where you're going to set up your Stripe or your NMI, EPD, whatever gateway we have. Here's the video tutorials that you're watching right now. This will be our updates. And then over here, this is where you're going to change your username and your password, right? Okay, so there's an overview of the entire platform. And then we'll have individual videos showing you how to set up in each and every one of these areas. But you're going to find that this platform, the two focuses were speed and conversions. You're going to find that we definitely have that covered, but also once you start using this platform, it's really, really easy. You're going to be able to keep it very, very small because you're not having to clone pieces over and over and over. You're able to recycle and reuse the pieces like your pages and your bump offers and timers and upsells and downsells and coupons but there's a little bit of a learning curve here. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you inside of the other tutorials.
The front-end offer is MintBird Basic, your complete starting point for building and selling online. You can create unlimited digital products, sales pages, upsells, and order forms using a drag-and-drop builder with AI-powered templates. It also includes split testing, bump offers, coupon codes, and integrates with over 100 tools. There's also an optional 3-day workshop bump to help you master the platform fast. Next is MintBird Pro, which gives you everything in basic, plus the ability to sell physical products, add timer-driven offers, and use snippet delivery for fulfillment. You'll also get unlimited domains, ShipStation integration, and 100 premium templates, perfect for scaling your business. Then comes MintBird Multi-Client, made for agencies and freelancers. It lets you manage unlimited clients, access their accounts with one click, and give each one pro-level access. You can set your own prices and keep 100% of the profit. Plus, every client gets their own built-in CRM. After that, there's the MintBird Partner Program, built for affiliate managers. You can create unlimited partner programs, set custom commissions, and brand your program with your own domain. It includes true cookie tracking and simple payouts with detailed dashboards. Finally, the MintBird Ad Suite connects to your Meta account for complete ad and funnel tracking. It syncs with Facebook's conversion API, monitors lead costs, and shows all your key metrics in one easy dashboard. You can even forecast profits and save future funnel plans. And if you want everything in one go, the MintBird Platinum Bundle includes the basic plan, all OTOs, plus the Global Integrations Hub, and a 7-day workshop where you'll build your funnel from start to finish. If you're about to grab MintBird, wait, because the bonus stack I'm giving you today is absolutely insane. You're not just getting MintBird, you're getting a complete AI-powered toolkit that boosts your funnels, automations, and profits instantly. Bonus 1, the premium agentic AI business automation platform. Launch smart AI agents that engage leads, close sales, and handle support across your websites and funnels. Over 1,000 templates, 1,500 plus voices, and full commercial rights. Perfect for scaling or selling custom agents for profit. Bonus 2, unlimited AI hosting on NVIDIA GPU servers. Host your funnels, websites, and AI apps with top speed, free SSL, and daily backups, plus the option to resell hosting for extra income. Bonus 3, the AI-driven 3D avatar creation platform. Create personalized, high-converting videos with 100 plus avatars, 1,000 plus templates, and real-time voice sync in 80 plus languages, all auto-published to social platforms. Bonus 4, the most in-demand AI creation suite. Produce images, videos, 3D models, avatars, and more, all with commercial rights to enhance your MintBird funnels and branding. Bonus 5, the AI-powered 8K movie creator. Generate cinematic quality videos using AI scripts, actors, and voices in 150 plus languages, perfect for product launches or VSLs inside your funnels. Bonus 6, the advanced AI app collection. Access all-in-one AI tools for images, voiceovers, avatars, and motion graphics. Ideal for creating stunning content for your MintBird campaigns. And that's not all. You'll also get my exclusive bonuses, powerful extra tools for funnel and website building, video creation and editing, graphic design, SEO, content creation, autoresponders, AI coaches, traffic automation, and more, including 20 plus AI assistants to scale your business faster. And don't forget the vendor bonuses, packed with training, templates, and resources to help you master MintBird quickly. This entire bonus bundle is worth far more than the price of MintBird, but it's yours free when you buy through my link today. Click the link below to secure MintBird and all these bonuses before they're gone. Now, let's dive into everything you're getting. Click the link in the description box for all the bonus details. Here's a preview for you. Alright, so those were all the features, the funnel breakdown, and the amazing bonuses you'll get with MintBird. Now, after testing it out myself, I have to say, what really impressed me the most is the AI-powered page creation. It literally takes the heavy lifting out of building sales pages. You pick a template, and within minutes, the AI fills in your content, designs the layout, and makes it look professional. It's a total game changer if you want to launch funnels fast without tech headaches. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more reviews and tutorials like this one. Also, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think about MintBird, or if you have any questions before getting started. And of course, if you want to learn more about MintBird or grab it along with all my exclusive bonuses, just click the link in the description. Everything you need is right there. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
In this video, I'm going to teach you how to link your sales pages and some of the other elements to your products. Okay, so obviously I'm over here on my actual sales pages. So underneath main pages, you see that there's sales pages. But we could go ahead and click on upsells and downsells, and they kind of work the same exact way as well. So you can see that I have my upsells here. There's no reason for me to show you the downsells because it's pretty much the same thing. It's just it falls differently in your funnel. But then there's also one that people don't think about. And if we come down here to bundle groups, you'll see that we have our bump offers, which looks like this, okay? So it's a little confusing for some people, but when you understand that a sales page, an upsell, and a downsell, we're making sales, okay? Sign-up pages, we're not making sales. Confirmation pages, we're not making sales. Miscellaneous pages, we're not making sales. And obviously, with a bump offer, we're making a sale. Now we do have free bump offers, but for the most part, the paid bump offers, we're making a sale. So these pages here are essentially just pages. That's all they are. Now you can see this one here has an order form that's been added to it, but that order form will not function until you've linked to a product. Now if I were to come over to these three dots and become familiar with everything under these three dots, if I were to click on this one that says link to product, you'll see that I am linked to a physical product, and here is the name of that product. Now, I'm going to come back over here to upsells so that you can see whenever you do not link a page to a product, you'll get this exclamation point here. And when you hover over it, it'll say you need to link your upsell to the product before you can use this upsell. Same message here. And believe it or not, you'll see the same thing over here in your sales pages. And you'll see the same thing over here on your bump offers. So it's actually very easy to do. Once you have created either a physical or digital product, we've got other videos showing you how to do that, then you simply come over here to the three dots and you click on link to product, and there you go. You choose physical, you choose digital. You do the same exact thing with your upsell. So if I say link to product, I'm going to go ahead and choose digital, and I'll go ahead and choose a demo, link to product, and you see that the little explanation goes away. Same exact thing over here with the bump offers. You click link to product, and there you go. You have linked to the product, okay? So that's how that works, and once you've done that, your page will then function properly. Now, when we pull our pages into the funnel, the pages are still all linked to the product, right? So it's a very, very easy process. But even if you don't have a page linked to a product, you'll still be able to pull it into the funnel, and we'll still give you the little explanation point telling you that you need to link to the product, but your funnel will not be functional. I've got another video showing you how all that works. But the point of this video was to teach you how to link your pages and your bump offers to a product. In this video, we're going to go ahead and set up a digital product. So inside of MintBird, you have the ability to set up a physical product, which is where you're going to actually mail something to a physical address, or you have the option to set up a digital product. Now I'm going to show you how to do this on a very basic level because there's a lot of things that you can do with our products. So the first thing I want you to notice is I'm over here on the digital product dashboard, and the way I got here is I came over here to products and I went ahead and clicked on digital. And now that I'm here, let me kind of explain what we're looking at, okay? All of your stats for your products are right here up front. So you can see this product right here, which is a digital product, had 8 sales, okay? So we can see the number of sales here. We can also see the sales amount. Here's the name of the product. And then of course I can come over here and I can go ahead and edit the product. I can set up URLs for the product because I can actually promote just the order form alone. I don't even have to have a sales page. I can clone the product, delete the product. This will take me right into the page, and then I can go into the stats of the product, okay? Also, I can come over here and I can go ahead and search for my products. I can filter to the physical products if I want to. And then yes, my products can also have categories as well. Now, if you heard what I just said a minute ago, that a product could be sold by itself, meaning it could be sold just from the order form, then you would understand that we could come over here and just sell the cart sales alone, or the product can obviously be pulled into our pages and funnels, and that's where you would find all of your sales. So notice that the data here is changing, and the reason why is because this was sold from a page and a funnel. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to come over here and we're going to click on this big blue button that says New Digital Product. And now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead and name our product. So I'm going to go ahead and call mine Demo. We're going to put in a product description, and this could very well show up on your order form. So this is the description for our demo product. Again, you can go ahead and choose a category if you want to. You don't have to, but we're going to go ahead and put in a base price. So I'm going to go ahead and say $17, and then it wants us to go ahead and load an image. Now, do you have to load an image? No, you don't. And can you come back and load an image later? Yes, you can. So I've gone ahead and loaded this image, and I'm going to go ahead and click Add Product. And now that I've done that, you see that we're over here inside of the product detail. And so the first thing I want to point out is if we wanted to change out the image, we could go ahead and do that. Here you see there's the name of the product, there's the description, there's the price. I can still update the category if I want to. And then over here, I'll have another video explaining this, but we can go ahead and set up our payment settings for this individual product. Now understand that when you tie this product to a page and pull it into a funnel, you get to do even more advanced things with the payments. But for right now, we'll just come over here and we'll go ahead and choose Stripe, and I'll go ahead and choose this account. And for the most part, our product is done. That is a very basic setup. In another video, I'm going to go over the advanced options. It'll probably take a couple of videos just so you understand it. But this is how fast we can go about creating a digital product. So if I go ahead and click on this button here, you'll see that now I have a demo product that is all set up, ready to take conversions and sales. In this video, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the advanced options inside of our digital product. So here is a product that we created in the last video. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, I'm going to go ahead and edit this product. Now, you want to come over to the dots, you want to click on Edit Product so that you can get into the details. If you just go ahead and click on the product, then it actually takes you over here to the order form. Okay, so that's not what we want to do. What we want to do is come over here and click on these dots to say Edit Product. And what it's going to do is it's going to take you to a page that looks like this. Now, somewhere on this page, depending on when you're watching this video, there is a button that says Advanced Options. Now, when I click this, what it's going to do is it's going to open up some options down below. Now, these are optional. You don't have to do these. So if I go ahead and click this, then you'll see that we have 2 options so far. There may be more options in the near future. But the 2 advanced options that we have, and I have separate videos for each one of these, is number 1, add product option. Okay, I'm going to show you what this looks like. This has to do, where you have variants and you want a lot of options to offer your customer. The second one is something called bulk pricing. This is really, really good for people who are doing drop shipping. Okay, so that's how you get these options to appear. Now, what you need to do is you just need to go ahead and click on the one you want. And as soon as you do, this tab right here opens up. Or I can go ahead and click on this one, and this tab right here opens up. Now, what you have to understand about your products, you can set up as much as you want to, meaning you could go set up your product options, and you could set up your bulk pricing, and you could have your base price here, and you could have a payment plan set up, right? Here's another option. If I go ahead and click on payment plan, then the payment plan sets up. So I can set up this massive scenario of everything I want to do, and then as I go through the pages and the funnels, I can decide what it is I want to feature in that page. So you have total flexibility with what you're able to do inside of your product options. Okay, completely opposite of anything else that you've ever seen. Okay, so that's how that's going to work. The one thing that I want to leave you with is, as you're going through each and every one of these things, and like I said, I've got another video kind of showing you how all this works, you're going to go through and set up whatever you want to, and then just make sure that you click the Save Changes button. So it doesn't matter what stage you're at, just go ahead and click the Save Changes button. It's one of the few places where you will find a button to save. Most of it is all instant dynamic saving, but now you're starting to understand how the advanced options work. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up one of our features in the advanced option, and that is our product option. So the best way to explain this is to go ahead and show you what it looks like on the page. So if I were to come over here, you'll see, let me go ahead and open this up. You'll see that we have this event page here that we use for dinner. And if I go ahead and opt in on the first step, you'll see it takes me over here on the second step. Now what I want you to pay attention to is these product options right here. So you see it says make your selection, and it says dinner ticket. And then what I can do is I could choose 1 guest, and you can see the price changes, 2 guests, or I can choose 3 guests. I can also have this be in a drop-down menu. It's completely up to you what you want to do. The reason why this is kind of better is because this could also be a drop-down menu. So sometimes for our events, we might have live ticket or virtual ticket. And so if they choose live ticket, then we could have the number of guests. Or if they choose virtual ticket, then nothing appears down here whatsoever. So the reason why we give you the option to do like this is so that you don't have too many drop-down menus. But it's completely up to you what you want to do. What I would like to do is show you how easily you can set this up, because each one of these are actually separate products. They have separate SKUs. So there's never been anything like this in any other platform. It would be very, very hard to set this up in other platforms. We've tried to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how this works. Okay, so let's come back over here. Here's our demo right here. So we're going to go ahead and edit the product. Okay, it takes us in here. We'll click on advanced options, and then we'll go ahead and click on this guy right here. And there it is. Okay, now here's what we need to do. The first thing is I'm going to go ahead and shut this off just for now. And we're going to go ahead and say, choose your ticket type. And now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to say live ticket. And I'm going to click the checkbox. And then I'm going to click this here and I'm going to say virtual ticket. And I'll click the checkbox. Now what I did was I just created 2 product options, and so you can see that they're right here. So my virtual ticket is going to be $297 and my live ticket is going to be $997, or actually ours I believe is $1997. Okay, now that in itself is pretty cool, right? And that means that you would have one drop-down menu that has both options. Pretty simple, and if we want, we can set quantities and we can add shipping. All that's pretty awesome. But now watch this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to click on this switch here and we're going to add sub options. So the first thing is we need to decide what is going to be the default in our menu. Is it going to be the live ticket or is it going to be the virtual ticket? So I'm going to go ahead and set the live ticket as the default. And now watch this. We're going to come over here and we're going to say one guest. And we're going to click the checkbox. And we're going to do it again. And we're going to say two guests. And we're going to click the checkbox. And we'll do it one more time. And we're going to say three guests. And we click the checkbox. Now, for virtual, don't need to really do anything. I can keep going all the way across if I want to. But this is a pretty good setup. So now what needs to happen? Well, now we need to come over here. Notice I didn't save it, right? So our virtual ticket, $297. And then over here, since this is default, it's going to go ahead and pull the base price under our details, which I believe is $19.97, but I'm not quite sure. But let's just say it's $2,000. That means with one guest, this would be $4,000. This would be $6,000, and you better believe this would be $8,000. Now that's a lot of money for tickets, but we also offer coupons and conversion boosters. There's all kind of cool stuff we do, okay? And I'll teach you how to do that. But now let's go ahead and click Save Changes. And now that we've done that, you see that it is updated successfully. So the last thing that we need to do is we need to go ahead and pull this into an order form. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this very quickly. Okay, so here we go. I have this sample page. It has an order form on it, and you can see that it's saying you need to link your page to the product. No problem. We'll come over to these dots, and we'll go ahead and say link to product. There it is. And we're going to go ahead and choose our digital product. There it is right there, demo, and we're going to go ahead and link the product. Now the base price is $17, but let's go ahead and do this. And now let's go ahead and open this up, and let's see what we have. So there is the order form. I'm going to go ahead and click on next. And now you can see it says choose your ticket type. So I can choose live ticket, and it brings in these options right here. Or I can go ahead and say virtual ticket, and there you go. It's set for $297. Okay, so pretty awesome technique here, and very, very simple for you to set up. In this video, we're going to go ahead and set up a digital product. So inside of MintBird, you have the ability to set up a physical product, which is where you're going to actually mail something to a physical address, or you have the option to set up a digital product. Now I'm going to show you how to do this on a very basic level because there's a lot of things that you can do with our products. So the first thing I want you to notice is I'm over here on the digital product dashboard, and the way I got here is I came over here to products, and I went ahead and clicked on digital. And now that I'm here, let me kind of explain what we're looking at, okay? All of your stats for your products are right here up front. So you can see this product right here, which is a digital product, had 8 sales, okay? So we can see the number of sales here. We can also see the sales amount. Here's the name of the product. And then of course I can come over here and I can go ahead and edit the product. I can set up URLs for the product because I can actually promote just the order form alone. I don't even have to have a sales page. I can clone the product, delete the product. This will take me right into the page, and then I can go into the stats of the product, okay? Also, I can come over here and I can go ahead and search for my products. I can filter to the physical products if I want to. And then yes, my products can also have categories as well. Now, if you heard what I just said a minute ago, that a product could be sold by itself, meaning it could be sold just from the order form, then you would understand that we could come over here and just sell the cart sales alone, or the product can obviously be pulled into our pages and funnels, and that's where you would find all of your sales. So notice that the data here is changing, and the reason why is because this was sold from a page and a funnel. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to come over here and we're going to click on this big blue button that says New Digital Product. And now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead and name our product. So I'm going to go ahead and call mine Demo. We're going to put in a product description, and this could very well show up on your order form. So this is the description for our demo product. Again, you can go ahead and choose a category if you want to. You don't have to, but we're going to go ahead and put in a base price. So I'm going to go ahead and say $17, and then it wants us to go ahead and load an image. Now, do you have to load an image? No, you don't. And can you come back and load an image later? Yes, you can. So I've gone ahead and loaded this image, and I'm going to go ahead and click Add Product. And now that I've done that, you see that we're over here inside of the product detail. And so the first thing I want to point out is if we wanted to change out the image, we could go ahead and do that. Here you see there's the name of the product, there's the description, there's the price. I can still update the category if I want to. And then over here, I'll have another video explaining this, but we can go ahead and set up our payment settings for this individual product. Now understand that when you tie this product to a page and pull it into a funnel, you get to do even more advanced things with the payments. But for right now, we'll just come over here and we'll go ahead and choose Stripe, and I'll go ahead and choose this account. And for the most part, our product is done. That is a very basic setup. In another video, I'm going to go over the advanced options. It'll probably take a couple of videos just so you understand it. But this is how fast we can go about creating a digital product. So if I go ahead and click on this button here, you'll see that now I have a demo product that is all set up, ready to take conversions and sales. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to set up a sales funnel. So you see I'm over here on the sales funnel page, and if you look over here on the left-hand menu, I'm on this menu item right here that says Sales Funnel. It looks very familiar to what we witnessed in the main pages. Okay, you have all your statistics here. You can see your views, your opt-in percentage, your sales percentage, your average cart value, your EPC, your total sales. Everything's right here up front. You can hide your stats. You can search, you can select by filter, you can choose your category if you choose to. You can do all of these things. And it's very easy to create a funnel inside of our software. Matter of fact, all we would do is click a button. But before we do, let me go ahead and walk you through this whole entire process. Okay? So we want to make sure, if I come over here to main pages, that our pages are set up properly. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this one right here. And you can see that this is one of our pages. Okay, that's what it looks like to the customer, long form sales letter. But if we were to come over here, I'm underneath my sales pages, and there it is. Now notice we don't have any warning sign saying that we haven't linked to our product. But even if we did have that problem, we can still link it inside of our sales funnel, right? So you can see here, this one, yeah, it has not been linked to the product, okay, but this one has. So again, just to show you again, if I come over here to link to product, you're going to see that yes, it has been linked to a physical product. That's the first thing. If I were to come over here to the upsell, which is this area right here, you're going to see here is my upsell. Once again, we don't have one of these little warnings like this saying you need to link your upsell to the product. This is ready to go. And then if we come over here, we have our downsell. Okay, if I want to use this one right here, again, no little warning sign. And then finally, we have our confirmation page. And remember, the sign-up pages, the confirmation pages, and the miscellaneous pages are not looking for products. So you will never, ever have that little warning sign. Okay, so I've got all my pieces. Now, do you have to have all those pieces? Absolutely not. You could have a front-end product and an upsell and a confirmation page, and that would do just fine. But now that you have that understanding, let's come back over here to our sales funnels. And I'm going to go ahead and click that blue button. And I'm going to go ahead and name this Story Formula. If I want to, I can choose a category, but you don't have to. So we'll go ahead and click Add Sales Funnel. Now you see that we're taken over here to this blank canvas area, okay? And I have landed by default on the Step tab. I'll show you what's underneath the Setting tab here as soon as we finish our funnel. And then if we look over here on the right-hand side, notice we're on the Steps tab, but we could also view the statistics for this funnel. Got another video for that. We could look at the leads, the sales, the tag fires, and there's also an advanced feature we can do with tracking called TIDs, okay? But for right now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click on this button that says Add Step. And now that we've done that, you see that I'm over here on this step here, and we got this blank path area here. Don't worry about split testing. We got this eyeball here, and then we have this canvas area down below. But where you want to pay attention is this area right here that says select page type. Now, MintBird is very sophisticated. It's not going to let you set up funnels that are out of order that are going to break. And what do I mean by that? Well, we're on our first step. So if I pull this menu down, the only two options you have, if you think about it, is you could have a sales page for your first step, or you could have a sign-up page. It wouldn't let you choose an upsell or a downsell or a confirmation page. That wouldn't make sense, right? So let's go ahead and choose sales pages. And now that we've done that, you see that it's gone and pulled in all of our sales pages. Now, just to remind you, and hopefully this starts to make a lot of sense, if we look under main pages, these are the sales pages that it's pulling in, right? It's pulling in directly from your sales page. So all you need to do is go through and find the sales page that you want for the first step of your funnel. And so if I scroll down, let's see, it's not this one, it's this one right here. So all I need to do is go ahead and click this once. And now you see that it has brought in our page. Also notice that it's gone and brought in the URL from the page as well, right? From the individual page that comes in by default. It put the name here, which I can override this step name if I want to just by clicking here. But the thing that I want to show you is we can come over here and let's just go ahead and do story, and then we'll do deal. Okay, so notice that the link changed. Now there's a couple of things that I want to point out to you. In addition to this here, let's go ahead and click this checkbox. Okay, it says link has been updated. All right. In addition to this, if you look down here, if I wanted to edit this page, meaning it would go back into the sales page editor and it would let me edit this page, then I can go ahead and click this button here. Now, if you come back to the funnel, notice there's no save button on this page. You won't lose any of your work, so it's okay to bounce back and forth if you choose to. The next thing I want to point out is notice this green check mark right here. What that means is that your page is linked to a product. Very, very important, right? Because we're dealing with a sales page, it needs to be linked to a product. And then finally, we have this tab over here where you can go ahead and inject tracking code and pixels into your header and your footer and your body and stuff like that, okay? But for right now, everything's good. Let's go ahead and add another step. Okay, so there we go. There's my next step. Notice that we have this blue dot over here. That means that we are on this step. Blank path, blank template. Let's go ahead and do the same thing. This time the logic changes. And because the software knows that the first step was a sales page, there's only two options. It could only be an upsell or a confirmation page. It wouldn't do another sales page. It wouldn't do a downsell, right? These are the only two options. So let's go ahead and choose upsell. And now that we've done that, once again, it's gone through and it's pulled all of my upsells in from the page area. So all we need to do is scroll through here and find our upsell. And here it is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click it. And there is the upsell. Now, once again, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to change my path. So I'm going to say special offer 1. Okay. You can make this whatever you want. Don't follow my link structure here by any means. But I'm going to go ahead and click on this button. And there you go. The link has been updated successfully, and you can see that we are linked to a product, so we are good to go. Let's come over here. Let's add another step. And so blue dot, we're over here, blank path. Here's the canvas area. Okay, let's go ahead and choose either another upsell, a downsell, or a confirmation page. Let's go ahead and choose the downsell. And there is the downsell we want, so we're going to go ahead and click that button. And I'm going to say OFF down 1. Click this. Okay, so I'm setting these links. And now let's go ahead and do one more time. Let's click Add Step. And let's come over here, and it knows that at this point you could have an upsell, a downsell, or a confirmation page. And in this case, I want to do a confirmation page. So here are the confirmation pages it is pulling in. So let's go through and let's find the one that we want, which is this guy right here. And I'm going to change this to say story thanks. Let's click this check mark. And there you go. It's gone through and it's changed all those links. Now notice there's no check mark here and there's no check mark down here for a product. And the reason why is because the software is not looking for a product. It was looking for a product in the sales step, in the upsell, in the downsell, but it's not looking for a product on the confirmation page. And if your first step was a sign-up page, it wouldn't be looking for a product there either, okay? So we're all set, ready to go. We have a sales page, taken to an upsell, taken to a downsell, taken to a confirmation page. Very basic funnel. And this whole thing would take me about 30 seconds if I actually wasn't shooting this video, trying to explain everything, okay? Now, let me show you some other stuff. If we come over here to this tab that says setting, all right, this is a very simple concept to understand. We need to set up a payment processor for the whole entire funnel. Now, here's where this is awesome. See, each one of these steps, this is its own sales page, this is its own sales page, and this is its own sales page, even though these are upsell and downsells. And this might have EPD, this might have Stripe, and this might have Stripe. So what happens is we have different gateways on each and every one of these steps. But in our software, what we're asking you to do is choose one payment processor, and we will go through and override all those payment gateways, but yet your individual pages still have the same original gateways. Very, very advanced technology, but this will stop your funnels from breaking because we do not allow you to have different gateways for each step. Okay? The final step, remember I told you that I was going to teach you how to get rid of this system domain here. Well, it's right here. Just come on over here and choose whatever domain that you want to. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and choose this guy. I'm going to click Update Link. And link has been updated successfully. And so if we were to go back to the steps, you can see that step number 1, the sales page, has the right domain. The upsell has the right domain. The downsell has the right domain. And the thank you page has the right domain. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first step. Let's click on this link here, or we could just go ahead and click on this eyeball. And there we go. There is our page. Everything looks beautiful. Our funnel is all set up and ready to go. So hopefully now you're starting to understand the power of this software and how easy it is to set up a funnel. Just make sure that you set your payment gateway and the domain that you choose. In this video, I'm going to show you how to connect your Stripe account to MintBird, right? One of many payment gateways, probably the most common payment gateway, the one that most people start with. Now with Stripe, we're able to use this on single page transactions. That means your sales pages, your upsells, and your downsells, they can be single page transactions, and you're also able to use Stripe inside your sales funnel. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to our profile name, and we're going to go to this menu item that says MintBird Integration. Go ahead and click that. And then you see that it opens up this section right here that has payment gateways and shipment integrations. I've got another video teaching you how to set up your shipment integration if you're selling physical products. But for right now, let's just go ahead and add our Stripe credentials just like you see here. Okay, so when you open this up, there may be a blank one ready for you just to go ahead and open up and connect to your Stripe account. But I'm going to go ahead and do this for real. So I'm going to click on Add Payment Gateway. And now you see that this little window's opened up, and the label is what you're seeing here, right? So for us, GH means growth hacking. I'm going to do a label that says Chad because when this is all said and done, I'm going to have 2 connected Stripe accounts, okay? And now we'll come over here and we'll go ahead and choose our gateway. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Stripe, and then I'm going to click Add Gateway. And now you see that the screen has popped up. We are integrating Stripe with MintBird. And so what Stripe wants us to do is go ahead and enter our email here so that it can authenticate MintBird to talk to your Stripe account. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and log into my Stripe account. I'm going to click Continue. Now it's asking me for the password, so I'll go ahead and enter that in there. and we'll click login. And now it's going to send a verification code to my phone, but that's okay. I'll go ahead and look for that. Okay, I've entered the verification. And so now it's asking us to go ahead and select the account that you'd like to connect to MintBird. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say connect. And now you see that we have a Stripe account that has been connected to MintBird. And the way you know that is you see this little green check mark here. And now your Stripe payment integration is all set up.